Peace to all my real lifers. Just wanted to tap in real quick. Sitting here at the hotel. I got 5 hours to kill before I got to get to the airport. But just kind of reflecting on this weekend. I attended the Circle of CEOs retreat hosted by Kendal Ficklin and the Grindation Family here in Atlanta, Georgia at the Porsche Experience Center. And just 3 takeaways I just wanted to share real quick. Number one, since I'm a program manager, event manager, I deal with a lot of logistics. I just want to applaud Coach and his team. They did an amazing job from top to bottom. Coach, his assistants, the caterers, the event planners. The weekend was amazing. They just did an amazing job. Fantastic event. I mean, everything looked wonderful. The food was great. The customer service was off the chain. So just being able to see that, and that was always, something that I did, having high standards for events and the things that we do, but they just caused my mind to be able to take it to a whole nother level. And I really appreciate that. The second thing is biggest takeaway is the who. We all set goals and we all have the things that we want to do. I have to do this. I have to do that. But one thing that Coach Coach K, was hitting on tough this weekend was who, right? Regardless of all these areas, goals that you set, targets that you want to hit, who's going to help you get there? This is one of the things I teach in my coaching anyway. Nothing that we do of significance or any value is done by ourselves. We just don't have the capacity to do something big by ourselves, and it requires the cooperation and assistance of other people. So you have to be able to create those relationships and identify, skill sets, talents, gifts, and people to be able to know who can help you get to the next level. But I always want you to keep in mind mutually beneficial outcomes, mutually edifying experiences. Always pay it forward. So don't just take advantage of somebody for what they can do for you, but make sure that you can reciprocate and do something for them, and try to do it even before you recruit them to do your thing. And then I think the last thing that really hit me hard was what do you look like at your worst self? That was a powerful one for me. What do I look like at my worst self? I don't think that's something I even thought of. I know I've been my worst self a few times, and I've reflected on what that looks like, but in a kind of a rational, sound state of mind. I don't think I've ever thought about that, especially in terms of business, right? So what do you look like at your worst self? Whether you produce a product, whether you provide a service, whatever that may be, what does your business look like at its worst? But then on the flip side, and this is not something we talked about, but just as I'm sitting here speaking about this part, what does it look like at its best? And in every detail, make sure it's very detailed when you're thinking about both of these things, but especially what it looks like on the good side. What is your business and what do you look like operating at your best self, and your business operating at its best self? But those are my 3 biggest takeaways for this weekend. Just the exemplary planning of the event, who is going to help you get to that next level and to where you want to be, and then what do you look like at your worst self, but then also what do you look like at your best self? Hopefully that helps some people out. I know it helped me out. Looking forward to getting back home and seeing my baby, and then the little baby too, but the big baby as well. And thank Coach K, Kristen, Simone, and all the G family, Karen, all the G family for everything you did. It's been an amazing weekend. My first time in Atlanta. I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to being able to come back and visit y'all soon. Peace to all my real lifers out there. Make it a great week.